The manifestations that changed my life came to me when I took them motherfuckers off the pedestal. You have convinced yourself that you need this person, this money, this circumstance to finally feel okay. But the moment you stop treating your manifestation like your source of happiness, that's when shit starts working in your favor. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you why emotional detachment makes you a walking guide on this bitch and exactly how to embody and understand what I'm saying. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. If you're having trouble getting consistent results, I do one-on-one coaching and step-by-step walkthroughs. So if you want to go tap into that, link in description. One thing I had to understand is that no matter if this thing never happened or I failed at trying to achieve this thing, I was going to be okay. I'm always supplied for. Circumstances always work in my favor. Nothing is going to fucking kill me. For some reason, you think if this thing doesn't happen, your whole life is just going to fucking explode. You just gonna spontaneously combust in the bed if that motherfucker don't appear one day. But you actively living in the reality where you don't have that shit right now. So what's the difference? It's an addition. You have to see it as an addition and not something that makes you, or not something that gives you some external power or validation. You give it the validation. You give it the power, right? You give it meaning. When you start worshiping shit and you bring it off the pedestal and you just don't give a fuck for it to happen, that's when things are drawn to you because you're not needing, you're not emitting and projecting lack from your identity and frequency anymore. You are now an attractive being. You have expanded your aura and now you bring everything into your orbit because you have your own gravitational pull because you don't need anything outside of yourself. Do you think the earth is checking to see if the moon is still orbiting it? Nigga, no. If the moon just disappeared one day, do you think the earth gonna give a fuck? No, bro. The earth not checking for the moon, but the moon is checking for the earth because the moon is orbiting the earth. The moon needs the earth to orbit it, right? You are the fucking earth. Your desires are the moon. When you start identifying as the moon, your desires start treating you like the earth. Why would you give your desires that much power? Why would you give manifestation that much power? Nigga, you are the fucking power. You gotta realize the people who make manifestation content are just making you more aware of something that you have already been doing, bro. It's not like we're teaching you some new ability or method or some reality hack or cheat code. We're just emphasizing and putting your focus on something that you can consciously control. Manifestation is just a label of something that you've been doing unconsciously. So most people treat their desire like it's gonna save them or some shit. Like if I get this thing, then I'm finally gonna be happy. If I get this person, then I finally feel loved, chosen, and secure. Like, no, bro. These things are just symbols and reflections of something that you possess inside, right? It's a reflection of your identity and self-image and self-concept, right? It's who you are at your deepest core. Everything that you see around me is just a reflection of who I am inside, right? This is why you can look at somebody's friends or look at somebody's interests or look at somebody's habits and tell exactly who they are internally without even lifting the finger to go talk to their ass. Everything in their observable environment is just a reflection of the individual. When you realize this, manifestation becomes something that you control from within and not some external thing. And when you look at it as some external thing, you're making yourself smaller than the actual manifestation. Thus, you're creating unnecessary space between you and that thing, bro. Really understand that shit. Without your unique perspective, this entire reality would not fucking exist. So you are the admin, or you're the determining factor onto everything in your own observable environment, right? Your mental is the causal effect onto the physical plane. Really understand that, gang. The more important something feels, the more you think about it. And the more you think about it, the more separation you create between you and that thing. This is why people say absence makes the heart grow fonder. This is because when you lack something physically, you tend to think about it mentally. Everything is dualistic in nature in this third dimension. When you possess something within, in totality, you don't think about it on the physical level no more because you have it from within, right? And since you possess it inside before you have physical proof, it will just spawn one day, right? This is where materialization comes in, or what manifests, right? Because it's you at your deepest core. Understand that. The more you think about it, the more you check for proof. And the more you check for proof, the more you project lack onto your own reality and onto your own identity, right? This is subconsciously registered as energetic space or resistance. You have to have it before you have it. Shout out Nero for the annoying law of the universe, right? He was cooking when he said that shit. This is why manifestation is all about awareness, right? Your perception. How are you perceiving yourself in your own reality? If you're still perceiving yourself and your reality in a way that implies that you don't have what you want in the now moment, you're only going to get reflected the circumstances that prove you don't have it in the now moment. You're manifesting the awareness of its absence. You're not experiencing lack and delays because it's something that's happening to you personally. You are giving yourself that reality from within based off of your perception. So one thing I had to realize to take my manifestations and desires off the pedestal is that my desires are coming from God itself. It's coming from source itself, right? Since everything in this third dimension is dualistic in nature, simply by the fact that I'm aware that I have a desire or my avatar is desiring this thing, that tells me there is a version of myself that is experiencing that reality that I have, that thing, right? That's like if I posted 100K on my story right now, every YN in a 50-mile radius is going to come flocking to me like some flies to a pile of shit, right? I have set the beacon to attract every opposing energy around me. Understand that, like really understand what I just said. So by the fact that you are desiring and attracted and drawn to this thing, there is a version of yourself that is experiencing that reality. You see yourself in that particular thing. Now, since you see yourself in that particular thing and it's just an extension and reflection of yourself, that is you. Your desire is you. That particular thing is just you, right? It's a reflection of you. So now you get to understand, well, this is me, right? I'm drawn to a part of me. And now I just need to act as if I already had it in the now moment. This releases your emotional attachment to seeing your reality change because now you are acting like the individual that possessed that thing in the now moment. Going back to the beginning of the video, most people need physical proof before they become the change. You need to become the change before you see physical proof, right? You need to generate and experience that reality within before you see it outside of yourself. This is why you can't get indulged and attach your identity to the reflection because it's not you. It's just a reflection of you. It's the creation that you created, right? So if you start attaching your identity to that shit, imagine, look at it like this, bro. If I was painting a fucking painting right now, why the fuck would I give the canvas my fucking paintbrush and then ask it to start painting itself? It won't. It's not possible. I have to create the fucking painting and sell that bitch. Or put it up on the wall and just look at that motherfucker and be like, yeah, I made that shit. Not identify as the fucking painting and not let the painting create itself because it's going to make some bullshit. Understand that, bro. Realize your third dimensional circumstances are always looking to you for validation and context, right? Everything around you is neutral. It just is. It looks to you for validation and proof and context. You give it meaning using your identity and perception. This is how you manifest things from within. Understand that, bro. It's awareness. Become the change that you want to see outside of yourself. That's the easiest way to change anything.